Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazin' Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Hi, I'm Nathan Wilcom, manager at the Longhorn Steakhouse here in Salina, Kansas. We are proud supporters of our local high school sports team and our community. I'd like to invite you to join us for a great meal at Longhorn Steakhouse. We are open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We hope to see you at our restaurant, and when you do, ask for me or our managing partner, Sarah Grimes. We'd love to say hello.
At Domino's, they work hard to make it easy for you to earn free pizza. How hard? We probably don't have enough time to talk about all the ways they've invented for you to order, but we do have time to talk about the new ways you can earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza. Now you can earn points when you place an order by phone or in store. That means you can earn points any way you order. If you would like to enroll, see Domino's.com/rewards or call Domino's. Hello and welcome to week 4 of Friday Night Football here on Salina Media Connection. Tonight we have a matchup of two 0-3 teams. We have the home Salina South Cougars against Campus, who is also 0-3. Salina South coming off their loss last week at the Mayor's Cup, losing 17-7, while Campus lost to Mays 49-12 last week. Campus has already taken the field, still waiting on the Salina South Cougars, still looking at about 4 minutes left on the game clock before this game gets underway. A little different start time here today. Maybe it looks a little brighter out for you. Starting the game at 6:30 today. As taking a look to the south, there's definitely some clouds maybe on the way. And with inclement weather perhaps coming, some isolated or scattered thunderstorms on their way to Salina. So hopefully we can get this game in. Hopefully we don't have too much of a delay. The Cougars coming out of their tunnel, ready to bust through that Cougars. And there they are taking the field. Probably still a point of emphasis for head coach Sam Sellers for the Cougars. Blown coverages, saw a little bit of that against Central, but not as much as the first two games that Salina South played. Probably going to be a point of emphasis for the Campus's offense to want to attack that secondary that seems to have a lot of confusion and maybe lack of athletic ability out there. Also another talking point last week for Salina South, Brant Cox was injured towards the end of the game, had to come off. Don't believe he finished the game. But we'll see if we see him tonight. And I do see him on the field currently at number 26. And we're at midfield for the coin toss. Usually whoever wins ends up deferring to the second half. We'll see if any of that changes tonight. There is the coin. And if I could read this correctly, campus probably deferred. Salina South will receive. Nope. Nope, they are actually going to receive it first. Salina South wins the toss. They are going to receive. Like some of the aggression there by head coach Sam Sellers. They want the ball. They want to score. I say keys for Salina South, just getting back to fundamentals. I'd say just, anything between tackling, blocking, that kind of stuff. The more you kind of do get positives on that side of fundamentals, I think it's definitely going to help you out down the road. And I'd also probably say don't be afraid to make mistakes. You're 0-3, get out there, try and make a play, even if you screw up. You're 0-3, and kind of just how the team's been performing at times. You're not going to lose much. So I'd just say, get out there, try to make that play. Maybe you don't necessarily try to be the hero. Looks like Peyton Kondo, number 4 for the Colts, is going to start this off. Going to kick it on the far right hash. And kick is away, and that is going to bounce out of bounds. Probably not the kick they wanted. Maybe was trying to pin it inside around the 15, see if the ball could drop dead, but it didn't even bounce in the field of play. It bounced out of bounds when it first fell to the ground. Salina South will have the ball on the 35-yard line. Cougars going to start with 2 receivers each side. Going to have Cox as the lone back. Going to be back to pass, and really just nothing going to be there as multiple Colts take down the quarterback, Taryn Galloway. And even just one play in, they have an 8-yard loss. Now going to line up with 3 receivers on the far side. Going to run option. Galloway is going to keep it himself. Gets through some blocks, gets past the original line of scrimmage. Flag does come down late, about the far 30-yard line. And this penalty is going to be on Salina South and negate that run. And it looks like that's going to be from the spot of the foul. So that's going to back him up even more. And that's going to be blocking the back on the offense. Well, that brings up second and even longer now for the Cougars. Galloway's going to go back to pass, going to toss it off to Ty Garrett. He's going to get maybe 6. Gets it out to about the 28-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and long, really long. Three receivers left side. Galloway going to roll a little bit. Has pressure coming from the backside. Finds Ty Garrett out of bounds. Might be a yard short. We'll see where they mark it, and I think he is going to be a yard shorter. Going to be about 1.5 yards short. And I would expect perhaps the South offense to stay on the field, and that is going to be the case. Charlie Baird coming on for and what a great rebound there by the Salina South offense, being so deep in the hole and being able to pull out a first down. Gonna throw again, gonna be out to Ty Garrett. Good throw that time by Taryn Galloway. Pretty impressive, able to get that out to Ty Garrett. But Ty Garrett gonna be brought down immediately right after the catch. Gain of only 2. And we have a stoppage in play. And the play clock will now resume. Deshaun Nash now in the game for the Cougars. Saw him a little bit last week after the injury to Brent Cox, but really had an opening there, but just ran into a campus Colt who was getting blocked. Pickup of only maybe 1 yard or 2 as well. Gonna be 3rd and a long 7. And we'll see if Taryn Galloway tries to target Ty Garrett again. He's lined up as the middle receiver on the left side. And they are gonna find Ty Garrett. Ball's gonna come out and gonna be recovered by Campus. Had to go down to catch that ball, but after he did and maintained enough possession, according to the officials, got the ball stripped away from him. Campus will now have the ball 1st and 10. And they're going to get Salina South jumping off sides. And I was going to say that Campus was going to start their drive on the 36, but in fact, they're going to have 1st and 5 on their own 41. And that's going to be just a handoff to the right. Corbin Williams, number 21, gets the first carry of the day for the Colts. Pick up 9 on that play. And they almost got Salina South to jump off again. That's just going to be a give right up the middle. Going to be stopped, but maybe enough for a first down. And they are going to give him the first down. Another give up the middle. And a pile going to be stopped. But still picks up pretty good yards, about 5 on that play. Second and 5 now for the Colts. And the quarterback's going to pull it this time, but going to be tracked down from behind. Charlie Baird with a good play coming from the backside to take down the quarterback. But still was able to gain 2 on that play. Big third down here, 3rd and 3 for the Colts. Gonna have 2 receivers on the left. And they're gonna stop play and get a signal from the sideline. And it's gonna be another give right up the middle. And I think he may have enough, maybe a half yard short if they're gonna mark him. And that appears to be the case. Going to be 4th down now for the Colts. The offense is gonna stay out on the field, maybe expect a quarterback sneak here, having some of those backs able to push him. Either that or try to get him jump offside. Flag does come down. The white hat drops the flag into the kind of the backfield. And they're gonna call a false start on the offense. And it looks like that negates the opportunity to go for it on 4th down. New personnel coming in. And it looks like the punt team is on the field. And punt is away. Don't know if it got tipped. And that's going to be a flag. And that's going to be roughing the punter. And that's going to give them a new set of downs. As I don't think that ball was tipped. It looked like they were in really good position to block it, but just didn't get it there. Oh, so they're going to take the 5-yard penalty of running into the kicker, and that's going to bring up 4th and a half yard again. And we're going to get back to trying going for it on 4th down. So we're kind of right back to where we were just a couple minutes ago in real time. Campus looked like they're running same formation. And this is going to be just a quarterback sneak. And he's going to get it pretty easily. 4-yard gain, moves the chains. New set of downs now for the Colts. See if this South offense can make a stop. And I want to say, well, maybe, was it 3 or 34 was lined up offsides on the ball. Needed to back up a little bit. And they are going to call that offsides. And going to be another 1st and 5. Give up the middle. Going to be about no yard gain on there. Looked like that was Corbin Williams again. Good stop by that front for the Cougars. And it's going to be kind of a counter play, but that's not going to get too much farther either. A gain of 1.5 yards. Brings up 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and 3. And kind of just thinking about how big those penalties are. And giving them a 1st and 5, could have had a 3rd and long. And they got him to jump off yet again. That was Davion Turner. And it looks like that happened to him previously, and he knows that he messed up on that one. Yet again, a new set of downs for the Colts. Pitch is going to be late to number 20, but going to be taken down by Colby Bullier. It was Jacob Dorton on that run for campus. But a run that could have gotten a lot more yards was taken down by number 1. It's going to be a give right up the middle. Power running. Going to get 1st down yards and more. Breaking tackles into the end zone. Campus strikes first. And really just, Campus just kept the feet moving. A great run by the back there. And they actually look like they're going to line up and go for 2 here. And Campus looks like they're going to have to take a timeout, and they do. And that South defense just not able to take down the Campus running back. I mean, even plays that it looks like they're not going to get much, they still get a good amount of yards out of. And that really just starts at the offensive line. Well, we'll see if the Cougars can only hold them to 6. If they don't, it'll be 8-0. And that's just going to be an inside handoff. Pyle going the wrong way. And the Cougars stop it and stuff it. 2-point conversion is no good. Campus lead is 6-0. Four minutes, 28 seconds left in this first quarter. And not sure if it's all going to hit us, but looking back to the south, clouds are getting just a little bit bigger. And this kick is going to be, again, looks like it's going to bounce at around the 17, but this time going to go right out of bounds again. Really off the foot, really looked like pretty much the same kick. But really, if you're the campus coaches, that's probably maybe what you're wanting. With South's inability to move the ball sometimes, you might be able to put them in a no man's land spot and pin them deep. Maybe get the ball to bounce around enough that one of your own guys can go get it. First and 10 from the 35 for the Cougars. Gonna have a man in motion, gonna pull it back, pitch it to Cox. That ball is out immediately. That was a really quick pitch. It looked like Brant Cox was just not expecting. Ball does get on the turf, but Salina South recovers. Salina South fortunate to still retain possession. Couple of players looking for the play call. Still plenty of time on the play clock. And they're going to screen it out to Ty Garrett. Just a little toss over the line. And he's going to pick up a good amount, maybe about 10 yards. Going to get it out to the 40-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 5, much more manageable now. It was a good play call to get some of those yards back. Ty Garrett again being a target for the Cougars. This is going to be a handoff to Cox, who's going to run but be taken down after a gain of a couple. That'll bring up 4th down. And new personnel coming on for the Cougars there. Looks like they're going to punt it. And campus might have called their second timeout, and they do, maybe suspecting something might be up. It just did seem like Salina South just did get the ball, but already they are forced to punt. Maybe campus was a little anxious as they might have called a fake punt. 4th down and 3, punt unit still out on the field. Looks like Braden Tunnel is back deep for the Campus Colts, and he is really deep, all the way on the 20-yard line. Players coming on late for Campus. Really some confusion, but punt is away, almost getting close to the area of getting blocked. And that's going to be downed at around the 34. Really surprised Campus was ever able to get 11 men on the field or not having a penalty. Did have a player run on the field late with his helmet off. Wasn't sure if that might have been called something. But I guess as we can go on and just act like that never happened. Campus is going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. Yeah, it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Going to power forward for 6. Corbin Williams again called his name several times already tonight. You might as well just keep going to that dive play with Williams if it's going to give you 6 yards. This time going to be pulled and pitched out to number 19, and he's got a ways to go. Going to be brought out past the 40-yard line of the Cougars. Going to be taken down in about the 39. Maybe officially mark it at the 38. That was Braden Tunnel, one of 2 number 19s on this team. Just under 2 minutes left before halftime here at Salina, not halftime, and the end of the first quarter here at Salina Stadium. Got a little antsy there. Going to be another pull by the quarterback, going to squirt past some defenders for a gain of 5. It's going to be Nathan Bowen. Second and 5 for the Colts. And this is going to be a dive this time to Bryson Gilchrist, number 27. Third and 1. This is probably in an area where Campus is going to try and get Salina South offsides. But not going to be the case, but pushing forward, getting 2 yards, going to get the first down. And got a couple of Salina South defensive linemen twitching again. This should be the last play, barring a penalty or an out-of-bounds incompletion. It's going to be a give right there, but going to be swallowed up, not swallowed up. And some of the Salina South fans just being upset about not going to the whistle. They had that play stopped. Able to get a few more yards out of it. That brings us to the end of the first quarter. Campus leads 6-0 over the Cougars. They'll be back right after this.
At Domino's, they work hard to make it easy for you to earn free pizza. How hard?
We probably don't have enough time to talk about all the ways they've invented for you to order, but we do have time to talk about the new ways you can earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza. Now you can earn points when you place an order by phone or in store. That means you can earn points any way you order. If you would like to enroll, see Domino's.com/rewards or call Domino's. Second quarter here between Salina South and campus. Still clear skies here in Salina with clouds looming. Another 12 minutes on the clock as the second quarter is about to be underway. First play, this is going to be swallowed up. Corbin Williams again, finally going to be stopped for a loss by the Cougars. That'll bring up 3rd and long. Definitely one of the most difficult positions campus has been in tonight. Usually having a lot of 3rd and short. And after a little bit of a stutter, they're going to look back to the sideline for the play call from the coaches. And it's going to be a handoff, pulled by the quarterback, pitched out to Braden Tunnel. And that's going to move the sticks. First down. Was a good decision there by Nathan Bowen, the quarterback, to pull that ball, pitching it out to Braden Tunnel. Just got the edge, and they've gotten the edge several times tonight. Five on the play clock. Gets it away. Looks like Corbin Williams still just running and powering through with his legs. Yeah, it looks like they might bring up 2nd and 2. It's going to be just a quarterback keeper by Bowen. Going to be stood up, taken down about the 1-yard line. Forward progress. Going to get him to the 1. And that will be another new set of downs. 1st and goal now from the 1-yard line. And you might see just a Nathan Bowen quarterback sneak perhaps. And that's what you're going to see. No signal yet. There is the signal. Touchdown, campus. And the offense already being told to stay out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Try to get this back up to 14. And Bowen's going to keep it himself, trying to get the edge. Not going to get there. I think he was in. They're going to say no good, but I want to say he rolled on top of a South player into the end zone. But they're going to rule that no good. And a couple of the officials are still talking about it. Again, I'm on the far side, but it sure looked like he was not down at all, and he was flung into the end zone. But regardless, Salina South will take it, stopping both of their 2-point conversions. Brings the score campus 12 at Salina South 0. Really just not too much going for the Cougars so far. Kick is going to be away. Fielded, looks like by Cox. Going to get through one, goes over one of his own men, but flags come in on the backside, kind of in an area it might be holding. Either holding or a block in the back. And that is going to be on the Cougars and a block in the back. Penalty yardage is going to bring it all the way back to the 19-yard line of Salina South.
Salina South starting at their own 14-yard line.
Excuse me, 14-yard line. Was seeing the field a little bit from a side. 1st and 10 from the 14 for the Cougars. A little bit of a low snap, but gets it off to Cox with a lot of running room. Gets it to the 30, brought down at the 35-yard line. And that could be a good spark for this South offense. Officially going to give him the 34. Sending Ty Garrett in motion. Taryn Galloway going to be back to pass with 3 steps, trying to look towards Ty Garrett, but Ty Garrett slipped and fell down. It's going to be an incomplete pass, going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 for the Cougars.
A little bit of another low snap. This time going to hand it to Cox again. Squirts away from one. Tries to get through another. Ball on the ground. Cougars recover again. Cox trying to maneuver through a defender. Really lost his tight grip on the ball and got hit from behind. That's 3 times. Now they've put the ball on the field. 1 they've lost, 2 they've recovered. Galloway gonna roll out left side, gonna plant his feet. Pass gonna be intercepted by the Colts, brought out to the 30-yard line. Want to say that was number 16, Braylon J. Officially number 15. Nope, according it is number 16. I thought I maybe read the number wrong, was going off the PA announcer. But he corrected himself to say number 16. So I had it right the first time. But regardless, it's going to be another turnover for the Cougars. Bowen gonna look, but this time gonna be intercepted by A.J. Johnson. Has a cavalcade in front of him, but not able to take it all the way. Nathan Bowen, the quarterback who threw it, comes all the way back and takes down A.J. Johnson from one interception to another. And this South offense is gonna be right back on the field. And we're going to have a sideline warning on the Cougars. The Cougars did give it away, but took it right back one play later. And we do have a stoppage, maybe some equipment. And it's going to be something involving the chain. I'm not sure if something got tangled up. Well, it looks like the chain came off one of the down markers. Oh, I hate it when that happens. .8:49 left until halftime. Cougars back with the ball after an A.J. Johnson interception. This time we're going to get it out to Ty Garrett. Good blocks on the outside. Gets by one, gets by another, taken out of bounds. Gain of 15 yards. Gets it brought out to the 25-yard line of campus. It's going to be another low snap, but handoff to Cox this time. And he's going to be met 4 yards past the line of scrimmage. Seems to be already just 2 plays into this drive, though, after the interception. There seems to be a little bit of a pep in the Cougar step. Going to be a handoff to Cox again. Squirts through some defenders. And going to get it out to the 15-yard line. And they haven't waved. Now they've waved for a first down. First and 15 for the Cougars with a chance for a first down on the 5. Galloway gets the snap. Again, going to be a handoff. Cox gets some blocks. Left side into the end zone. Cox for a 15-yard scramble. Cougars score for the first time tonight. All set up by that A.J. Johnson interception. Kick is up and good. Eric Rincon on the kick. Give a round of applause from the Cougar fans here. After that was an impressive drive. Had a short field, but had some really good plays. They connected together for the score. 12-7 campus. 7:44 left until half. And Rincon going to be kicking off for the first time tonight. Pretty good kick, fielded but dropped at the 3. This time picked up and taken down at the 16. Good coverage there by the Cougars. Getting them down inside the 20.
Starting at their own 16-yard line.
First and 10 campus now following their interception. And this is going to be a give up the middle, but going to be driven back. Corbin Williams, maybe a yard.
Number 68, Casey Deeks with the tackle. Gaining a yard on the play. Second down and 9.
2nd and 9 here. Another give. But going to be taken down yet again. Corbin Williams again with the carry. Not sure he gained anything on that play. It's going to be 3rd and long now, 3rd and 9. That defense now for the Cougars stepping up now.
They're down at a long 9.
Going to be back to pass. Bowen over the middle. Almost intercepted by Colby Bully. But that's going to drop incomplete. Bring up 4th down and the punt unit for the Colts. This punt is probably going to be kicked away from his own 3-yard line. And that punt is blocked. Deshaun Nash looked like got in there for the block and recovered by Owen Bully. They got to the punter this time and finally got the ball and not the punter. And Salina South has taken the lead 13-12 with an extra point coming. What a play there by the Cougars special teams. Kick is up and good. Just like that, Salina South with the lead, 14-12 over the Colts. Really a team that just didn't look like they had much energy after that before the A.J. Johnson interception was completely turned around by that one play. Offense comes down and scores. Great defensive stand and a special teams play that gives you a touchdown.
Very quick time to get out for the Cougars. Bryce Connell and Jacob Reimer back.
And Rincon will be kicking off yet again. Another booming kick, fielded right at the goal line. And he's gonna fall down, maybe gonna be down at the 14-yard line. Really just took himself down.
Ball at the Colts 14-yard line.
We'll see if that consistency on the defense can keep up. 6:21 before halftime. This is going to be a pitch to Williams, left side, going to pick up a good amount of yardage. Get it out to the 22, pickup of 8. Second and 2 for the Colts. This is going to be a keeper by the quarterback. And not much there. Doesn't think he gains anything there. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. It's going to be a keeper by the quarterback, but going to be taken down. Number 19, Carter Kirby, wraps up Nathan Bowen for a loss. And the punt unit has to be back on the field yet again. And I would assume Salina South's going to come after this again. Nathan Bowen, the quarterback, one of the return blockers, talking to the line a little bit. That kick was away just barely. Fielded by Ty Garrett. Gets a good return out to the 30, 25. And inside the 25-yard line, great return by Ty Garrett. Cougars again with a short field.
Cougars will be starting from the 23-yard line.
First and 10 Cougars from the 23. Man in motion going to be Galloway back to pass, looking for Cox. Left side, caught, touchdown Cougars. One play into the drive, and the Cougars look like they are in control of this game. Maybe the best pass we've seen from Taryn Galloway so far this season. Extra point up and good. That puts the Cougars up 21-12 now. I think I was hearing Coach Sellers just yelling, keep pouring it on. Don't want any rest from this South team. 21 unanswered by the Cougars. Just looking like a completely different team out there now. It feels like we're saying this really quickly back to back, but Rincon again with a kickoff. This time going to kick it all the way to the A and Cougars out the back of the end zone. First and 10 Campus now. Williams with the keeper, with the ball. Thought I maybe saw a little bit of the ball come out. Maybe it was just one of the flags, multiple flags down. 3 of the officials threw flags on that play. And either they all saw the same thing or they all saw different things. They're all talking about them right now. And it's going to be a face mask on the Cougars. And it looks like all 3 of the officials saw that. First and 10 now from their own 42 are the Colts. Bowen going to keep it, try and get around the outside. Gets it to the 44. Second and 8 now. 3 minutes, 30 seconds before half. That's going to be a keeper, but then pitched out. A little bit of a high tackle there. A.J. Johnson trying to rip that ball out. That was Jacob Dorton receiving the pitch from Bowen. Gets them out to a first down into Cougar territory at the 45-yard line. Campus, after some bad offensive possession, starting to move the ball a little bit. And this is going to be a run by Williams, taken down after a gain of 4. Campus with only 1 timeout left, 2:36 and counting. That 1 timeout might play a factor. This is going to be a pitch to number 19. Again, Braden Tunnel going to get enough yards for a first down. Gets it across the 35. Clock will stop briefly for the chains to move. Couple of defensive linemen for the Cougars flinching a little bit. It's going to be a keeper back to pass as Bowen getting wrapped up. Flag down in the secondary, a few yards past the line of scrimmage, but pass will be incomplete. We'll see what the penalty is. This might be maybe a defensive hold or a pass interference, perhaps. And it will be a hold on the Cougars. And it will be first down again for the Colts on the Cougar 24-yard line. Quarterback keeper Pyle going the other way, but forward progress will get him a few yards. Clock is stopped currently. And now it went down 1 tick. And they might be talking about the clock. Really not too many people on the south sideline calling it out. We'll see what the decision is. And it looks like they're going to reset it to 1 minute 43 seconds. I'd say that was pretty accurate, about 9 seconds, not running off the clock. Now the clock will be continuing to run. 2nd down now for the Colts. Gonna be a handoff, number 19, wide open spaces to run. Inside the 10-yard line, Braden Tunnel. I'll get that name right at some point tonight.
Number 12, Drew Baird with the tackle.
Bring up 1st and goal, 1 minute 30 seconds and counting. 1st and goal from the 7. Handoff Williams trying to get the edge. Flag does come down, but going to be forced out of bounds at about the 3, and this might be coming back. Usually in the area of a hold. We'll see what the call is. And that is the case. Hold on campus. First and goal from the 17 now after the penalty. Bowen with the keeper, going to be taken down at the 15. Clock does continue to run.
Jason Deeks, number 68, making the tackle.
Really still not seeing too much of a sense of urgency. 48 seconds and counting. Going to be back to pass. Look like going to set up a screen, and they do. And a great job by Colby Bully to take down that screen from the backside. Braden Tunnel had a lot of running room to go. And campus will take their final timeout with 20 seconds left and a 3rd and 10. And they're going to put 2 seconds back on the game clock. Might imagine with campus not kicking extra points, they don't really have faith in a kicker. So you would have to imagine this is 2-down territory. Cannot take a sack in this situation, especially leading it to 4th down. You'd think they probably just called 2 plays in the huddle there after that timeout. If one doesn't get it in the end zone, they got another one to run. Bowen under center. This is going to be a give, but just going to be fumbled around. Going to be picked up by numerous Salina South defenders, but taken down. Cougar football at the 32-yard line with 14 seconds left. Looked to be a pull by the quarterback, and just anywhere he wanted to go with it, just couldn't go anywhere. Immediately after the hit, ball on the field. We'll see here with 14 seconds left and 3 timeouts, see if the Cougars decide to force the issue, try to give their kicker, Rincon, a shot at 3 points. Cougars have it on their own 32. Gonna bunch it up on the right side. They've ran this play to Cox before. They have not blown the play dead yet. And they're gonna call that a backwards pass and recovered by Campus with 7 seconds left. And again, maybe just some trouble of the team playing to the whistle. And none of the Cougars coaching staff is arguing that that wasn't a backwards pass. And really just all of the Cougars just kind of stood around as if they thought it was a forward pass and an incompletion. But the whistle was not blown, and now Campus looks like they're gonna do some tricks. And Sam Sellers is going to take one of those timeouts. They were going to go 5 wide, bunched on the right, on the far side of the field. And just before they could snap it, Sam Sellers just puts his hand on the back of the official and goes, "I don't like this timeout." Still 21-12 Cougars, 7 seconds left. Campus back with the ball. We'll see if they decide to play conservative or take a big shot here. Did have one interception already. Bowen's gonna roll out, take a shot, plants his feet. And that's gonna be incomplete. Looking for a receiver inside the 10. That's gonna be halftime. Cougars with a slow start, but come out with 21 unanswered to lead 21-12. We'll be back with some halftime thoughts right after this. Hello and welcome to the Salina Media Connection halftime show. 21-12, Salina South is our score at halftime. We do have inclement weather in the surrounding area, but we'll see if we can get this game in. So far, Salina South looking like the better team. Started out pretty slow though. Got down 12-0 early, had turnovers, putting the ball on the turf, had penalties, but after that A.J. Johnson interception, they seem to be a completely different team, having a sense of urgency, playing with excitement, playing with some prideness, able to get multiple touchdowns. Brant Cox with a rushing touchdown, had a blocked punt for a touchdown, and then Brant Cox then with a receiving touchdown puts the Cougars up 21-0 with unanswered points. Might have to ask Coach Sellers after the game, if we're having the opportunity, just how big that interception changed the game for them. On the Campus side, having multiple rushers, definitely being the quarterback Bowen and running back Williams, getting some good carries, but a lot of times that South defense able to stop those runners, kind of giving that bend but don't break defense where they're giving them some yards but not letting them get into the end zone so far. But that's our halftime thoughts here at Salina Stadium. We'll be back with the second half right after this. Well, the last time I left you, I said we would be right back with second half action between Salina South and Campus. And just about 10 to 12 hours later, we are finally about to fulfill that promise. We have been in a weather delay. The game was officially called at around 9:30 on Friday the 27th, and they were going to resume it here at Salina Stadium on Saturday the 28th at noon, but even when we were getting 5 minutes before kickoff, we had yet another lightning delay. And it's a pretty cloudy day here today, currently now about 12:37 with 1 minute on the clock. We're going to try and get a game in here today. Again, our score is still 21-12, Salina South on top of campus. And Salina South really changing the way that they were portraying themselves on the field after that A.J. Johnson interception, I guess I could say yesterday or earlier in this game. But we got to see if that momentum still stays up for the Cougars. Definitely with just all these delays and another day and yet another delay, it's just going to be difficult to see who's still got the fire underneath them. Yet in the first half, turnovers were a problem and penalties for Salina South. But then that all seemed to change after that interception by A.J. Johnson. They ended up going down and scoring a touchdown on that. And then also having a blocked punt for a touchdown. And yet had another Brant Cox receiving touchdown coming out of the backfield. And Salina South's kicking unit has taken the field. And campus's return unit is currently taking the field.
Back deep to receive the kickoff is Bryce Connell, number 18, and number 24, Jacob Reimer.
Jacob Reimer and Bryce Connell back to receive. The Eric Rincon kick is away and fielded about the 3-yard line by the Colts. And going to be stopped at just about the 17-yard line.
Number 12, Drew Baird, making the tackle.
Drew Baird with the tackle. First and 10 Colts from their own 17-yard line. And that's going to be a handoff to Williams, but this is going to be a flag thrown, and that's going to be a false start on the offense. Looks like they had a pretty good play call with Williams having room to run, but called for the 5-yard penalty, backs it up to 1st and 15 from the 12. Bowen looking at Williams. Got a play call. And that looks like just like a broken play. Seemed the entire offense was going to the right, but Bowen takes the ball going left. And he is just taken down for a loss. 2-yard loss for the Colts. And really just one personnel just going one way, the other set just going the wrong way. They'll bring up 2nd down and 17. It's going to be a pitch out to Williams. And good job by Salina South running that down. Didn't allow them to get the edge where they're usually able to get that in this game previously. That's going to bring up 3rd and 12 after that gain of 5. Bowen back to pass. Look like they're going to set up a screen, and they do. Caught by Bryden Tunnel, and he's taken out of bounds after first down yardage to the 32.
Garcia.
And I do want to say that was Braden Tunnel. They announced him as Jesus Garcia. There's two number 19s on the campus team. And in motion, that's going to be a just handoff to Williams. He's going to power forward for 6.
Carrying the ball. Colby Bully making the tackle.
Colby Bully on the tackle.
6 yards on the play.
Second and 4 from the 38. And this is going to be just a little bit of a counter play, handed off to Jacob Dorton, but that's going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Kirby with the tackle. Ball carrier was number 27, Bryson Gilchrist.
Handoff Williams, powers forward for 3. Going to be 1 yard short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Corbin Williams.
And we'll see if that offense does stay out on the field. And it will. Tate Rico coming off the field for the Colts. Corbin Ross coming on. They like to do this quarterback sneak on short yardage situations. They're going to try to get him to jump off, and that little extra stutter step got him. And that's going to give the campus Colts a first down.
5-yard penalty.
Jarrett Pittenger looked like he was kind of moving to go off sides, but then just couldn't keep his foot a little bit and just leaned too far into the neutral zone. That gives campus a new set of downs. And that's going to be a give to Williams. And taken down by Kason Dietz. Good play there by the defensive tackle.
Jason Dietz with the tackle.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Second down and 11.
It's going to be a pull by the quarterback, then a pitch to the outside. Good job by A.J. Johnson to get off the block from Tunnel. And then take down the ball carrier, Dorton. A great play there by A.J. Johnson, fighting off that block and making the tackle. That'll still be another loss of 1. That'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Right at the campus 45-yard line. It's going to be back to pass. Bowen going to look over the middle. Has a man open, but the pass just being a little short. Hits Owen Bully in the helmet. A more kind of stronger throw leading his man. He had a man wide open down the field. And with 4th and 12, that'll lead the campus Colts in punt formation. And it's a low kind of shanking punt. Maybe going to be out of bounds at the 40. We'll see where the official marks it. Going to be, seems like the 39. Definitely not the punt they wanted. But after you have one punt blocked in this game, you're really just thinking you don't want that to happen again. Just get that thing off your foot. Maybe has the punter rattled a little bit. Also got buried into on an earlier play in the game. First play for the Cougars, handoff Cox, right side. Got the edge, flag does come down on the backside in the area. That would be a hold. Cox picks up 6. But that'll be negated after a hold by the Cougars. That'll back the Cougars up from the spot of the foul. It's going to back them up to the 31. We'll try this again. First down, Cougars. Galloway going to pull it. Going to look over the left side. Was looking for Allenberger, but the pass was high and thankfully dropped incomplete. There was a campus defender there, almost kind of ready to intercept the ball, but he couldn't get his hands on it. That'll bring up second down and 18. Three-step drop for Galloway. Going to look towards Ty Garrett. Pass complete. Out of cross midfield to the 48. And a first down for the Cougars. There is that receiver the Cougars want to find. Two receivers each side. Brant Cox as the back. Sending Charlie Baird in motion from left to right, but not going to do much as Brant Cox is swallowed up in the backfield for a loss of 2.
Jackson Bradley with the tackle. Loss of 2 yards on the play.
Just past halfway point in this third quarter. Same formation, this time running Ty Garrett from left to right. And they're going to throw it out to him one-on-one. Gets past one, across the 40. Good block by Allenberger on the outside. Gets it inside the 20 to the 16. It's a good block there by number 15, David Allenberger. An even better run by Ty Garrett to get through multiple campus defenders. This is going to be a Galloway keep. Has blockers in front. Cross the 10. They're going to say he stepped out at the 8. Bring up 2nd and 2 for the Cougars. That's going to be a handoff. Cox leading through his blockers. Bring it inside the 5 to the 4, but that's enough to pick up a first down for the Cougars. And the Cougars do have a man slow to get up.
First and goal for Salina South. Ball is at the 4-yard line.
And that was Chris Williams with the injury, able to get off to the sideline. First and goal for the Cougars from the 4. Low snap, gonna have one-on-one with Ty Garrett. And that's gonna be a touchdown in the corner of the end zone. Taryn Galloway just threw that ball up for Ty Garrett, and he came down with it. And the Cougars look like they're going to line up and go for two. That's going to be a handoff. Cox going in motion, and he's got it. 2-point conversion, good. Puts the Cougars up 29-12. Good, solid drive there by the Cougars to really take control of this game with a 17-point lead. 5:01 left in the third quarter.
Rincon to kick off. Bryce Connell and Jacob Reimer each for the Colts.
Rincon to kick us off again. Good kick, fielded at the 2 by the Colts. Taking it across the middle of the field, now left side. Gonna be brought down right at the 20. That was Braylon J on that return.
Ball at the campus 20-yard line, first to 10.
First and 10 Colts from the 20. Can be handoff Williams. Maybe gonna get 2 yards on the play. Was driven back past the 20, but forward progress gets him to the 22.
Number 23, A.J. Johnson, making the stop. Gain of 2 yards on the play.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 for the Colts. Bowen gonna be back to pass, looking down the middle of the field, and that ball is gonna be intercepted. No, I am sorry, you got the ball back. I thought that ball was intercepted for a moment, but pass complete to Tate Rico. I thought I saw a Salina South player get his hands on it, and if he did, just got the ball taken away from him. That long pass play brings it out to the 48 of the Colts. New set of downs. Bowen gonna pitch it to Williams, a little bit behind him, but able to get the ball. Kind of some extra pushing going around, but no flag thrown.
Number 23, A.J. Johnson with the tackle. Loss of a yard on the play.
Going to be a loss of 1. Salina South's been doing really good this third quarter, stopping that run game. And that's going to be Williams up the middle. Going to get 3. Going to bring it right to maybe midfield. Officially going to be the 49.
Carter Kirby in on the tackle. Third and 9.
Third and 9. Bowen going to roll out right side. Pretty good coverage, but finds a man open over the middle of the field. That's going to be Braylon J again. That'll bring up a new set of downs.
Number 16, Braylon J, for first down. Obi Bully with the tackle.
And they got Salina South to jump off sides yet again.
Encroachment. Defense, number 34. 5-yard penalty.
That'll bring up 1st and 5. Handoff Williams has running room. A.J. Johnson trying to fight with the running back, trying to rip the ball out.
Number 11, Owen Bully with the tackle, 1st and 10.
But with that, with him trying to strip the ball, ended up getting a few more yards out of it. Cougars now in, Colts now inside the red zone. Handoff Williams again. This time not going to be too much, maybe a pickup of 2 or 3.
With the carry. Davion Turner with the tackle.
Second and 8 for the Colts. This is going to be a pull by the quarterback, Bowen. He's just going to keep it himself. And no touchdown signal. Now there is a touchdown signal.
By quarterback Nathan Bowen.
Nathan Bowen with the 15-yard run to get into the end zone. That's the kind of answer that campus needed. And now campus is going to attempt the extra point. And it is up and good.
The point after kick was good by number
Lead down now to only 10 for Salina South. As the Colts get 7 back, it's now 29-19 Cougars. One minute, 15 seconds left in the third quarter.
Peyton Conda, the kickoff for the Colts.
Kick is away. Gonna bounce at around the 33, but gonna immediately go out of bounds. Still trying to kick that ball up into that dead area, get a weird bounce for campus. Seems like they'll just let them take it at the 35 every time.
Salina South will be starting at their own 35-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds on the kicking team. By rule, the ball will be placed 5 yards from where it went out of bounds.
And so instead of the 35, they're going to get it about the 37 and a half. That's going to be a handoff. Cox gets the edge. Good blocking by the receiver into the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Cougars. No flags on the play. Colin Schreiber with a great block on the outside to spring Brant Cox for that touchdown run. And just like that, Cougars strike back. Kick is up and good. Extra point puts the lead back up to 17 for the Cougars.
Let it run, B! Let it go, Lon!
56 seconds left before the end of the third.
Aaron Bridcom to kick off for the Cougars. Braden Tunnel and Jacob Reimer back deep.
Rincon kick. Gonna be out the back of the end zone. Campus will start on the 20.
Hey, let's go, defense! Dig deep, let's go! Round up! Hit somebody!
Here we go, defense!
Let's go, D-line! Get through there!
We'll see how Campus responds. Had a good looking drive last time, but really back out on the field much sooner than they wanted to be. It's going to be a keeper by Bowen. Ty Garrett's going to wrap up the quarterback and drive him backwards. 2-yard loss.
Number 14 with the stop, also 2 yards off the play.
You gotta go to the whistle, blow it!
Be 2nd and 12 now from the 18. It's going to be another pull keeper by Bowen. He's just going to try and take it himself. Going to get it to the 25, picking up 7 yards.
Number 11, Noah Bully with the tackle.
And that more than likely will be the last play of the third quarter. Yep, and that is the end of the third quarter. Salina South leads 36-19 over the Colts. And we'll be back, hopefully, with the final quarter of action here right after this.
At Domino's, they work hard to make it easy for you to earn free pizza. How hard? We probably don't have enough time to talk about all the ways they've invented for you to order, but we do have time to talk about the new ways you can earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza. Now you can earn points when you place an order by phone or in store. That means you can earn points any way you order. If you would like to enroll, see dominos.com/rewards or call Domino's.
1 quarter remains between the Colts and the Cougars.
The 25-yard line on campus. 3rd down.
Campus now heading from north to south now with the ball. Going to be 3rd and 5 for the Colts. Bowen's going to go back to pass, going to try and get it out to Williams, but immediately taken down by Drew Baird.
Number 12, Drew Baird, for the tackle. Brings it 4th down and 4.
Bring up 4th and 4, and new personnel looking like a punt team coming on for the Colts.
Dave Rico back to punt with Campus.
I think they're waiting on somebody to get on the field. They might have to take a timeout, as the play clock was down to 2. And Campus does have to call a timeout. So personnel issues, loses a timeout for Campus. Cougars still looking like they were able to keep that momentum from last week. I should say last week, I should say yesterday. It feels like it's been a while already. Going to be 4th down again still for the Colts. Cougar fans chanting, "Watch the ball." And the punt is away. A little bit better last time. Fielded by Ty Garrett on the run. Out across the 40. Gonna mark him out of bounds at the 35. Kind of a dangerous catch and run for Ty Garrett, but able to come down with it. You see so many players nowadays wearing gloves. Ty Garrett says, "I don't need any."
The Cougars will start at the Campus 35-yard line.
Caleb Copeland in motion. Gonna look towards Colin Schreiber, but pass just thrown out of bounds, unable to make a play on it. Two receivers each side. Brant Cox, the lone back. This is going to be a Galloway keeper. Good block on Bowen. And that's taken out to the 13-yard line. Good, powerful run there by the Cougars quarterback, Taryn Galloway. One of the more impressive runs we've seen him have this season. Low snap. This is given to Cox. Trying to weave his way through blockers, keeping his feet moving. Taken down around the 6. Charlie Baird now coming on for the Cougars. A.J. Johnson coming off.
7 yards on the carry.
Just going to throw one up to Colin Schreiber. Had a little bit of push off for separation, but Galloway's pass a little too high yet again. And Schreiber is listed at 6'3", so he really had to throw that pretty high to overshoot him. Handoff Cox left side, trying to decide where he wanted to go with the ball. Gets it down to the 5. That'll bring up 4th down. And we'll see what the coaches decide. They have the kick personnel ready to go on the field, but they have not sent the kicker out yet. Need 2 yards for a 1st down. Gonna go for it here on 4th down. And I think that's a good call with as well as your defense is playing. Galloway's pass gonna be tipped and incomplete. Cougars turn the ball over on downs. And Campus will take possession on the 5.
Campus will take over on downs at the Campus 5-yard line.
It's going to be a handoff. Williams met right there by Owen Bully.
Owen Bully with the tackle. Gain of 4 yards on the play.
And Campus getting some of the South defenders to lean a little bit, but going to look towards the sideline for the play call.
Let's go, defense!
It's going to be a keeper by Bowen. Pitches it to the back. It's behind him. That was Braden Tunnel again. But he's going to be brought down for a loss back to the 2-yard line.
Number 4, Jarrett Pittenger with the tackle.
Way to go, kid!
3rd and a long 13 for Campus on their own 2-yard line. And Bowen's going to be back to pass, throws it over, intercepted by Drew Baird, and he's going to take it in for the score. A flag coming in on the backside after the play.
Number 12, Drew Baird with the pick and the touchdown. And the flag down.
We'll have to see what the flag is. Looked to be clearly after the interception at least. And the result of the play is a touchdown. And that's going to be a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on one of the players for Campus. Rincon on for the extra point. Kick is up and no good.
Extra point kick, no good.
That'll bring the score to 42-19, Salina South. So Salina South with touchdowns on offense, running and passing, a blocked special teams punt for a touchdown, and just had a pick 6 by Drew Baird. And that really might just seal this game away. 7 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game. And Rincon will be kicking off from the campus 45-yard line after that penalty, and we'll see if he decides just to kick it into the next county or tries to kick it short. And he's just going to punch it out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 campus from their own 20. And they're going to stop and look back towards the sideline for a play. 10 seconds on the play clock. Going to need to hurry. They're still talking 4 on the play clock. 3, 2. Just barely gets it away. Hands off to Williams. And he's going to pick up 4 yards. Second and 6 campus. Bowen's going to roll out right side, going to throw it, trying to find Braden Tunnel, but that pass is going to be dropped and incomplete. Third and 6 now for campus. Oh, Bowen gonna look back to pass, but gonna be brought down by multiple Cougars. Carter Kirby and Kobe Ratcliffe were both there to meet Bowen, and he had nowhere to go.
Fourth down and 17 for campus. Take Rico back to punt.
In punt formation, and this punt is also blocked. Picked up by multiple Cougars, but finally picked up by Kobe Ratcliffe. And that's another special teams blocked punt.
Made by the Cougars, number 88, Kobe Ratcliffe. Making the block.
And really, this has been just a tough last 12 hours for campus. Come drive to Salina, have to leave at halftime to go back home, and then wake up early this morning to come back to Salina. First and 10 Cougars from the 12. And that's going to be a handoff. Cox, left side. Puts the helmet down, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Brant Cox lowered the shoulder, just ran through one of the defenders, and his blocks got him the rest of the way. One play in, the second one-play drive for the Cougars. And Rincon on for the extra point, trying to make this 49-19. And it is good. The lead is now 30. Salina South looking pretty impressive against campus.
Nice run, B! Way to go, Wine!
Six minutes, 13 seconds left in this contest.
I love you, Casey! Stay back!
Rincone's kick going to be fielded at the 6. Good coverage, keeping contained of number 24, Jacob Reimer.
Number 24, Jacob Reimer. Number 23, A.J. Johnson.
A.J. Johnson pushing him out of bounds.
Campus begins at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, defense. Ramp up.
Campus's offense back on the field again. Williams going to be taken down after a gain of 7.
Brogan Williams, the ball carrier. Pickup of 8 yards on the play. Second down and 2.
Officially going to give him 8 yards, 2nd and 2 from the 32. It's going to be a handoff to Williams again. This time going to have enough for the first down. That'll move the chains. Officials blowing that whistle to start that clock pretty early. Handoff Williams following his blocks, but going to be met after a gain of 4.
Williams carrying the ball for Campus. Number 11, Owen Bully with the tackle. Gain of 4 yards on the play.
Second and 6 now for Campus. They're going to hand it off to Williams again. Going to be brought down again by several Salina South Cougars, Owen Bully being one of them.
Carter Kirby in on the spot.
Way to go, D!
Third down and 3 for Campus.
Get stopped here, defense.
And it's going to be a reverse this time to Williams. And he may have first down yards there, might have to measure this. Stop the clock at 3:56.
Here we go, D! Stop him here!
And they are going to wave for the first down.
First and 10 for Campus.
New set of downs for the Colts. Still down 30. It's going to be a handoff to Williams. Runs into his own man and kind of takes himself down. No gain on the play.
Williams carrying the ball for Campus. Cameron Zizakan with the tackle for the Cougars.
Williams out in open space, taken down by Drew Baird.
Drew Baird, number 12, with the tackle. Third down and 2 for campus. Ball at the Cougar 45-yard line.
Third and 2. May have a timeout here by campus. And that is the case. Two minutes, 36 seconds left in the game. Cougars up 49-19 over the Colts. Just about 1:30 here in the afternoon. Still pretty overcast skies, but really has not been raining for the past hour and a half or so. Third and 2 for the Colts. Bowen back to pass, gonna look towards number 20. And that pass is gonna be incomplete. Colby Bully on the coverage, trying to get it out to Jacob Dorton. Really just tried to take a shot there, really knew it was gonna be 2-down territory. And now they got 4th down to pick up 2 yards. Campus going to look for the play from the sideline. And that's going to be Dorton there again, gets the first down, taken down at the 39.
Picking up the 1st and 10 for campus. Baird making the tackle.
Drew Baird yet again.
Ball at the Cougar 39-yard line.
And the ball's loose, but Bowen able to get back on top of it. Really just kind of in the exchange between Williams and Bowen, ball kind of squirted up in the air. But after a short little bobble, Bowen was able to get it and at least retain possession.
Second down and 14.
It's going to be 1 minute, 35 seconds and counting left in the game. 2nd and 14 for the Colts. And that'll be a handoff. Williams, not much after a gain of 2.
Williams, the ball carrier. Number 88, Kobe Radcliffe with the tackle. Third down and 12.
Under a minute to go. 3rd down and 12 for the Colts. Seems to be a passing situation. But gonna hand off Williams, gonna have room to run. Taken down by Colby Bully. Ball does squirt out. And they are gonna officially rule that as a fumble.
Kobe Bully with the tackle.
But recovered by campus. And this will bring up 4th down. 25 seconds left and counting to go. Bowen going to look back to pass, throws it out to Williams. Going to be out of bounds with 12 seconds left with a 1st down. It is now lightly starting to sprinkle here again out at the stadium. Campus only with 1 timeout left if they do decide to want to stop the clock. That's going to be a pitch from Bowen out to Williams, and he's going to be dragged out of bounds. And that's going to be a timeout with 2 seconds left. Campus going to take their final timeout. That'll be 4 seconds put onto the clock. And you might see Campus want to try to take a shot at the end zone here. A lot of these Salina South fans just want to leave. Had a busy 12 hours with all of this going on. One play left. We'll see if the Cougars can keep the Colts out of the end zone. That's going to be a handoff. Williams to the 10, but brought down at the 3, and that's going to be the end of the game. Cougars, over the span of 12 hours, come back for the victory. They win 49-19 against Campus, and we'll be back with some thoughts right after this.
And welcome back to the Salina Media Connection post-game show. Sadly unable to get the RE/MAX Player of the Week, Drew Baird, on the show tonight, but just played an absolute beautiful game, just a great team victory for them. Had the interception return for a touchdown. Would have loved to ask him just what his thoughts were when he was heading towards the end zone. And in addition, he just seemed to be all over the place on the field tonight on defense. And again, our Salina MVP Player of the Week, Drew Baird. Hello and welcome back to the Salina Media Connection post-game show here with victorious coach Sam Sellers of the Salina South Cougars. Coach, kind of an abnormal victory over the span of 12 hours or so, but kind of want to take it back to the first half. You guys were kind of struggling on different aspects of the ball. You had turnovers, you had penalties, but that interception by A.J. Johnson seemed to spark this team, and it really just carried for the next 12 hours, I'd say, from yesterday to today.
Yeah, I think, the two probably biggest factors of our slow start, I think, is number one, a hangover, being 0-3 and losing, to your crosstown rival is tough. And practice-wise, we were pretty solid this week. But there's when you're struggling and you're on a losing streak and there's kind of just a dark cloud a little bit. And then the other part of it was, campus running flexbone. It's really hard in practice to replicate.
Sure.
And back in the day when we used to be under center and running inside veer and midline and those things, we could give a decent look at it. But nowadays, Taryn hardly takes snaps ever under center, and so it's hard. We watch film as a scout team to try to show those guys how to run the offense, but it's hard. And so I think a little bit of it too was after their first two drives, we kind of settled in, made a few little minor adjustments with some alignment stuff, and then obviously AJ's play was huge, and the big return, and then to score off of it, and the game really swung the other way, and our kids, we talked about it last night during the delay of. It's hard. It's easy to sit here and talk about it when we talk about that kind of cloud and kind of feeling down, but we need to remember this is a game, and it's it's nothing more than that, and it's you going out with your buddies, and obviously people come and watch and all that stuff, but you're going out and playing, and when AJ gets that interception and then we go and score, and the things just start rolling from there, and we got kids all over the fields making plays, offense, defense, special teams, and the energy and the fun, and I mean that's how the game needs to be played. And again, it's tough. It's easy to sit and talk about it, and it's way harder to do. But the kids had a blast, and even last night during the delay, they're having a great time in the locker room. Dancing, singing John Denver at the top of their lungs, and I mean this is what it's about.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. And you mentioned kind of all three aspects: offense, defense, special teams. You scored a touchdown on all three aspects. You got to be pretty pleased with that.
Absolutely. Our special team, Kenan Wendell's our defense or our special teams coordinator. Kickoff coverage was incredible. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they started to drive past the 20 with either it's a touchback or we're tackling them inside the 20, and those things just make make a huge impact on games. And then we get 2 punt blocks. The stat of 1 punt block, the leading to wins is like I think 86% of games that a punt's blocked in, that team wins, and so it's something that we've worked a lot on. Last night, their very first punt, their first drive, Colby roughs the punter, and he's all over it, and it's funny because last night we get the film published, and I took a picture of I paused the film right when the ball was on the kid's foot, and Colby's already almost past him, and we talk about taking it off the foot instead of jumping up, and so I sent it to Colby and I said, this is what I'm talking about, going off the foot. And then what's awesome for me is today he goes and gets one and takes it off the foot, and it's just awesome to see that.
Well, congratulations, Coach, on the first victory of the season, and good luck next week.
Thanks, Colin.
Thanks.
Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazing Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Hi, I'm Nathan Wilcom, manager at the Longhorn Steakhouse here in Salina, Kansas. We are proud supporters of our local high school sports team and our community. I'd like to invite you to join us for a great meal at Longhorn Steakhouse. We are open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We hope to see you at our restaurant, and when you do, ask for me or our managing partner, Sarah Grimes. We'd love to say hello.
At Domino's, they work hard to make it easy for you to earn free pizza. How hard? We probably don't have enough time to talk about all the ways they've invented for you to order, but we do have time to talk about the new ways you can earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza. Now you can earn points when you place an order by phone or in store. That means you can earn points any way you order. If you would like to enroll, see Domino's.com/rewards or call Domino's.